Hello, good evening everyone. I am glad to welcome all members to the fourth meeting of the Talk Time. Thank you for being present in this meeting. First of all, I would like to take a moment to introduce our head of department that present in today's meeting. We have Ms. Jannah from Human Resource Department, Ms. Mas from Research and Development Department, Ms. Lala from Marketing Department, and Ms. Farah Alia is our treasurer. Not to forget our new secretary, Ms. Hidayah, that replaced our previous secretary, Ms. Masnur. Can we call this meeting to order?
Yes.
Are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. Mr. Afi is away at meeting held in Sarawak while Ms. Jannah is on medical leave.
Thank you, Ms. Hidayah, for the information. Can we now proceed to the third agenda, which is minute of the previous meeting?
Yes.
I would like to know, are there any amendments?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. There is correction for item number 3, which is the training that we would like to send our employees located at KLCC Plenary Hall, which is not Surya KLCC.
Thank you. I will make necessary correction.
Are there any other amendments?
No.
Thank you. Can someone propose the minute to be passed as a true record?
I, Ms. Lala from Marketing Department, propose the minute be passed as a true record.
I'm Mas from Research and Development Department. I second the motion.
Thank you, everyone. Moving on to the fourth agenda for today's meeting, business arising from the minutes. Ms. Secretary, is there any report on the action taken towards the resolution passed at the last meeting?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. Based on the previous meeting, we have agreed to send our underperformance employee to the training program so that they can improve their skills and abilities in order to meet to our customer wants and needs. Therefore, our company's reputation as well as the sales growth can be maintained.
Noted. Thank you, Ms. Secretary, for the information. Without further ado, let us move on to the fifth agenda, which is special business. Our special business today concerning problem where we receive numerous negative feedback from our customer through social media pertaining to our services located at branch Seremban. This become a solely reason on why we need to conduct today's meeting. The situation is where lots of customers criticize that service delivered by our employees at branch Seremban is not the same with other branches like Shah Alam and Kuala Lumpur, despite most of them mention that the drink tastes different compared to the one they had at the other branches. Hence, the first item under special business is to determine the factor that affect our services at Seremban and the effect to our company. Does anyone have any input towards this issue?
Sorry, Mr. Chairperson, may I give some idea? For me, this employee doesn't really care for our business performance and customer satisfaction. She doesn't see the benefit for being committed to our company. Meanwhile, this barista, who the one will project an image of the company, if they are showing negative attitude towards our customer, will have negative impression towards our company. And the effect of this attitude towards our company is it will tarnish our company reputation, since customer will bad-mouthing regarding the poor services and also write negative reviews online. This situation will affect our sales as well. We will lose our profit and difficult to maintain our business in this competitive advantage or competitive world.
Thank you, Ms. Farah. I do agree on regarding what you have mentioned just now. Is there any other thoughts about this matter?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. I believe that this issue might be from our staff itself, as most of them are new staff. They might not have enough skills in delivering the service. For example, maybe they could not remember the order from our customer, or they are not able to listen well or interacting customer's order. Also, they couldn't use the materials or ingredients well to prepare the drinks. So therefore, the effect of this issue might affect our company's objectives, which is our objectives is to maintain customers' loyalty, because the customer will want their frustration towards their family, friends, and not just social media.
Thank you, Ms. Jannah. You do have a point there. Ms. Mas, may I know your view regarding this situation?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chairperson. So, for my point of view, I think that our team are lack of teamwork because every department need teamwork. I think that our organization need of teamwork spirit because of by looking at our customer satisfaction toward our company itself. So there's nothing more worse than looking at customer transfer to the another branches in order to get their orders. So as what had been mentioned by Ms. Farah, this issue will lead our company in order to lose a profit and also customer loyalty. So going back to my point, I think that our branches are lacking of teamwork, where maybe the senior staff and also the junior staff doesn't communicate well, and also maybe there was a wall that separates them for being together.
Thank you, Ms. Mas. I will take note regarding what you have mentioned. Ms. Lala, would you like to add anything?
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. Yes, I have my point of view, which I think the service delivered by our employees is different from another branch because we consider the fact that we have different employees in every branch. So I think the customers put high expectation on our services, as maybe they are regular customers to our branches at Shah Alam in Kuala Lumpur perhaps, and I think they have the point to compare such matters in our Seremban branch. Furthermore, our branch in Seremban just only had their opening ceremony which few months ago, and I think the service delivered can be improved from time to time. And as for the drink that doesn't taste the same, I think our employees in every branches should take note, and particularly on every standard operation procedures, as to avoid the drink from having a huge difference on the taste, because this might affect the customer satisfaction and loyalty in the future.
Thank you, Ms. Lala, for the explanation. Are there any other comments?
Yes, Mr. Person. I believe this problem arises due to lack of guidance from our senior employees to the new employee. As we know, new employee might not have the necessary skills and knowledge, as what have been mentioned by Ms. Jannah earlier. So they might need more time in order to memorize the ingredients in each drink that we have offered. So customer will have to wait in line for a very long period. So it might cause a dissatisfaction in them. So it will affect our level of customer satisfaction as well as our company's reputation. It is not good for our company.
Thank you everyone for your active participation. Without wasting any time, let us move to the second item under special business, which is to provide solution to overcome the above matter. Do any of you have any ideas related this matter?
Yes, I have ideas related this matter. I personally think that our company need to enhance and step up the training program for employees, especially in our Seremban branch, because as we know that our Seremban branch is new, and I would suggest for the supervision by senior staff to supervise them, the new employees at the Seremban branch, and maybe they need help and guidance from the senior staff, because as we know, senior staff have a lot of experience handling the customers, so maybe they will learn a lot from them. And I think by learning from the senior staff, the new staff at the Seremban branch may know what the customers' expectation towards our company.
Thank you for your nice idea, Ms. Lala. Ms. Farah, may I know your thoughts upon this issue?
From my point of view, we need to build a strong bond between our employees and the company. This leads to a satisfying career at TikTok. We may send them for seminars and regular launches of new beverage in order to promote their passion toward their career in our company. Their suggestion and feedback also should be aware by us, so that we know that what is the actual problem faced by them in handling their work, during their work, and handling the customer's attitude.
Thank you. What a nice, interesting idea, Ms. Farah. Is there any other thought on this situation?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson, I agree with Ms. Farah, which is our treasurer, said that we need to make seminar. Or other than that, we can implement training programs for our staff. For example, build your skills program that we had made for our careers program, which is the content of the program is we can make like training session which our staff will need to memorize the ingredients and how to use the materials properly or the machine properly, so that Other than that, we might also ask our expertise to make the quality inspection towards our materials and ingredients that we use, so that instead of improve our employee service, we can ensure the quality that we use for our product is in 100% in good condition.
You do have a point there. I do agree. Thank you, Miss Jannah. Miss Mas, would you like to add anything?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chairperson. So, regarding on my own review, I think that in order to provide the solution to overcome this matter, we can make a team building. By having a team building, we are able to gain a motivation, unity in the workplace. So, from the team building also, we can able to offer a different perspective and feedback from our customer and also our employee staff. So as what I have mentioned before, teamwork can make us become unite and also make us become more efficient and also productive. This is because it's allowed to make the workload to be shared and also reducing the pressure that the individual gain. So I think by having the teamwork also, team building, it can make our company become more efficiency and also productive in the futures.
Thank you, Miss Mas. Does anyone would like to add anything?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. I think one of the solution in resolving this matter, we should create reward system for the best employee by identifying the employee who managed to get a higher productivity level and outstanding job performance. So we might want to reward them as a token of appreciation. We can give them, for example, watch or free boba drink for 1 month or allowance. So when other employees sees that their co-workers get this kind of benefits or this reward, they might want to improve their skills or job performance so that they will be recognized as one of the best employees as well for next month.
Thank you, Miss Daya. I think we are having a very good discussion. However, we need to choose only one solution. Let us proceed with the majority vote. Who agree with Miss Farah's idea? Okay, let us proceed to the next person. Does anyone agree with Miss Mas' idea? So I believe that Miss Mas have received the majority vote. Miss Secretary, could you please take note regarding the majority vote that we have received just now?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson.
I think we have spent enough time on this matter. Let us proceed with the last item, number 3, without reminding our staff from all departments to adopt best practice that should be implemented and consequences of their action. Does any of you have something to say pertaining to this issue?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. I agree if we as top management to take part to remind our staff by develop the best practice such as treat our customer well by helping them to choose the best flavor that if they didn't know how to order or if they didn't know how to what kind of flavor they want to order. Also, we can give them a praise by saying thank you for coming each time they come to our cafe.
Thank you, Ms. Jannah. I do agree towards what you have mentioned just now.
Ms. Chairperson, I would like to add something on this matter.
Proceed, Ms. Farah.
Talking about best practice that should be implemented, our employee needs to be friendly, give attentive service and quality beverages recommendation. Our customer will feel appreciated by this way. Plus, the word thank you upon purchases are crucial for me. If I am buying a product without receiving the word thank you from the seller, eventually negative impression will develop towards them. The consequence of the best practice will improve customer satisfaction, eventually lead to increase in our customer loyalty. Satisfied customer will spread to their relatives, friends about our good services. This will increase our sales as well as profit. So when we have a profitable business, we may improve our business by opening a new branch throughout Malaysia or even Asia.
Thank you, Ms. Farah. You do have a point there. Is there any other thought on this matter?
Yes, I have my own thought, which I think every employees need to giving feedback and improvement in terms of customer complaints, because I think complaints made by them cuts improvement to our company and can empower positive change in the business. Don't we want to know what is our mistakes, and what we did is on the customer perspective is we can improve from them. And I think it's important to take customer complaints seriously and investigate them promptly, because complaints are an opportunity to turn the situation around to your advantage in win back the customer's heart. So maybe from giving improvement, our customers can know that we are taking seriously their complaints.
Thank you, Ms. Lala, for a good explanation. I agree, because what you have mentioned just now, we can turn over the bad complaints that we receive from our customer to a good one when we take note regarding the input that we can put to our company. So basically, what do you think on this matter, Ms. Mas?
So I think yes, our customer are dealing with the customer service. So usually for customer, they will take a little small thing toward our action for their memorandum. I think they will never forget what we doing for them. So as what had mentioned by Miss Jannah and Miss Farah, we always have to say thank you when they are buying our product. So what can I say, that we should maintain the positive attitude toward our customer itself. So even in handling a difficult customer, we just need to keep our positive attitude. Just keep smile on the face, and also keep our tone of voice to make sure they feel comfort with our service. So we should remember that the customer also human. So based on our attitude, maybe they can change their perspective, maybe from the bad perspective to the good perspective. So I think our employees should always keep a positive attitude in order to deal with our customer.
Thank you, Ms. Mas. I believe we have included all the necessary information during the discussion. Does anyone would like to add anything?
Yes, I'd like to add something, Ms. Chairperson.
Yes,
I do agree with Ms. Lala what she just said, and we need to give feedback on the customer complaints, and additionally we should ask for and track the customer feedback. And in order to do that, we can conduct a survey to understand better what they really want in our product. But we must understand that collecting the information alone is not sufficient. We need to read their opinions and determine whether it is actionable or not. For example, some of them might ask an additional number of benches and tables at our branch. So we might want to consider in terms of the benefits and even consequence on our store, whether it is actionable or not. If it gives better benefit for our company, then maybe we should just proceed with that action. So we must also always express appreciation for their review and apologize for any mistake from our employee and company in general.
Thank you, Ms. Hidayah. We will take note about what you have mentioned just now. I believe we have finished all 3 items under special business. Without wasting our time, let us proceed with the 6th agenda, other business. Is there any other business?
No.
Thank you, everyone. Since there is no other business, I will pass to Ms. Hidayah regarding the date, time and venue for our next meeting.
Okay, our next meeting will be held on 27 December 2019 from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. and the place of the meeting will be conducted at Mohd Hotel Seremban.
Is everyone okay with the date, time and venue mentioned by Ms. Secretary just now?
Yes.
Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Ms. Secretary to present the summary of today's meeting.
Based on the business arising from the minutes, we have agreed to send our underperformance employee to the training program so that they can improve their skills and abilities. And based on the special business, we have discussed the factors that affect our service at Seremban and the effect to our company, as well as the solutions to overcome the problem mentioned. So based on the voting station just now, we have agreed with what have Ms. Mas proposed, which is team building. From the team building, we can gain, our employees will gain more motivation, where it will offer unity and efficient as well as productive. Next, We have also discussed thoroughly regarding best practices that should be implemented and consequences of such practice. As for other business, there is no other business arising in our meeting. I will pass it back to Ms. Chairperson.
Thank you, Ms. Hidayah, for the summary of today's meeting. I hope that each of you will take note regarding the decision that we have reached today. Does anyone has anything else to say?
No.
Thank you. Can anyone propose the meeting to be adjourned?
Yes, I, Jannah from HR department, proposed it to adjourn the meeting.
I'm Farah from Treasury, second motion.
A motion has been made and seconded to adjourn the meeting. Once again, thank you for coming, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.